Yeah, you could say that I like Pokemon. In fact, I like this one so much that I bought it twice.
In fact, I like Pokemon so much that I upload about it every once in a blue moon. So when Bird Keeper Toby uploaded a video inviting people to introduce themselves to the community, I was like, sure, why not? This ought to be at least sort of fun. The thing is, I've never really interacted with the community in any meaningful way. Well, unless you count occasionally replying to Reddit posts. So hopefully I can make a decent impression here and not look like a complete idiot. So, without any further ado, I challenge you to a battle. So, first question. Do you or will you have a channel mascot? I mean, officially I do, but it's not a Pokemon, it's just Farmer Sloth Boy. However, you could say I do have unofficial Pokemon mascots. My avatar on Discord has just been a Slackoth plush for several years now. I believe it may be the only avatar I've used on Discord. I just liked Pokemon, and I was starting to slide into the sloth persona, so I found a picture of a Slackoth plush, and I was like, sure, screw it. So that's what I'm known by friends. You could also argue that Corviknight is the unofficial mascot due to my 13-year wait for a Raven Pokemon, but I don't think it quite meets the bill. Ironically, neither of these are my favorite Pokemon, they're just the mons that some friends affiliate me with. The reason I don't really have an official Pokemon mascot is that I'm not exactly what many would call a Poketuber. I just upload whatever tickles my fancy. Does the YouTube algorithm like it? No. Do I care? Also no. As one of my friends would say, my level of care is 0. Personally, I don't think having a specific Pokemon to represent my channel is appropriate. Okay, second question. What's my best Pokemon video of 2021, or what's the Pokemon video I most look forward to in 2022? I'll answer these both, screw it. I didn't upload much about Pokemon in 2021, but I still think my Pokemon Legends Arceus August 2021 trailer analysis is a pretty solid video, even if some of the predictions were a little outdated. You have no idea how long it took for me to say that sentence. I ended up doing quite a bit of experimenting with the EQ of the voiceover and ended up learning how to use keyframes that aren't linear. Outside of editing, I think the things I brought up were decently thought out and interesting. It was definitely one of the most fun times I've had making a video. In terms of the future, I plan on reviewing a few games, quite a few of which will probably be Pokemon games, since they probably take up a third of my game library. I love to be critical, and I love games, so a game review here and there would probably be a neat combo of the two. If Legends Arceus looks to be worth the $60, then I'll probably review it as well. Next question. Would you prefer a Heart Gold and Soul Silver remake in the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl style, or a Legends game centered around Unova? Now I'm predicting that the Heart Gold and Soul Silver remakes are going to come out in the latter half of Gen 9, and the Unova games will come out in Gen 10. This is due to a theory I have where a game is almost always remade when the generation number is twice as big as the original. The only exception to this is Fire Red and Leaf Green, and that's because the idea of remaking games only a few years later is kind of dumb. Generation 2 was remade in 4, Generation 3 was remade in 6, Fire Red and Leaf Green, which you could argue is Generation 3.5, was remade in 7, and Generation 4 is being remade in 8. It isn't that strong of a theory, I know, but it's the one I'm gonna stick to. Oh yeah, the question. Honestly, I'd much rather prefer a Legends, Kyurem, Keldeo, or whatever it ends up being called, mostly because of the original dragon story that you're told in Black and White. I think seeing how Reshiram and Zekrom were born would be amazing, and seeing the conflict that led up to it would be really interesting. Now granted, I still have to see how Legends treats Sinnoh before I can really be hopeful for a Unova version, but purely in concept alone, I'd prefer Legends Unova or Musketeers or Victini or whatever. Next! Man, I am hyper today. What can your viewers expect from you in 2022? I'm not making any promises, but I am going to aim to post more videos than I did this year, including Pokemon videos. I know that's not exactly the most exciting thing to say, but hey, one step at a time. Come on, these are easy. Have there been any big milestones for you this year? Honestly, no, and that's a bit of a problem. Most of the time, I would just stare at Notepad trying to justify whether the video I was working on was worth the effort. This sort of led to me holding myself back and not really going anywhere as a content creator. Thanks to some recent self-reflection, I was sort of able to get out of that mindset. If it seems like fun, I'll do it, which, well, is why this video exists. Another one bites the dust, give me another one. Name a smaller creator you think your audience would love. That's actually a hard question, geez. I guess it depends on who you would consider smaller. Would it just be everyone under a certain number of subscribers or views? Or would it be someone who's smaller than me? If it's the latter, that would be pretty difficult because I wouldn't exactly consider myself at the top of the barrel. Actually, you know what? Screw it, I'll give it a shot. Okay, nothing here. Can I find something that's not a Gen 4 Nuzlocke? I'm sorry to all these people that are doing Nuzlocks because I just don't really enjoy Nuzlocks. At least, you know, on a YouTube video sort of thing. I mean, I watch it on live streams and whatnot. Trust me when I say I'm actually having a hard time finding somebody smaller than me that I would actually think that my audience would be interested in. I think I might just have to go with the first definition. I can't go through these forever. I definitely like the concept of this. I'll watch a bit further. This is actually really insightful. I like this. Hey, I did it! It only took me about an hour! I managed to find a channel that goes by the name Radioactive Magic that is doing a Poke Study series that kind of plays around with revamps to the existing Pokemon system. It's a really cool idea that I absolutely love and that I can't wait to see more of. One of the most underrated YouTubers I've ever seen, and that's not even within Pokemon. Alright, I highly doubt there will be anything harder than the last one. Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't exactly have any Poketuber friends, so time to rummage through my set box.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so even though I'm not entirely sure they'd be into this sort of content, I'm gonna go with Radioactive Magic, Not So Ace Trainer, and PTM. Hey, so Not So Ace Trainer already did his own version, so instead I'm gonna go with Shoops. Alright, back to the video. I don't know these people personally, but I like their content, so yeah. Let's just hope that they don't leave me hanging. As a bonus, let's put my friend Puppetual in here as well, because that definitely won't have any sort of consequences. So that just about does it for me. By the looks of the script here, this is a bit of a shorter video, but hey, that's fine. If you want to check out Radioactive Magic, Not So Ace Trainer, PTM, and Puppetual's channels, Bird Keeper Toby's Wants to Battle 2021 video, or even the playlist he will be making that will contain some other people's renditions, they will all be linked in the description below. If the people I tagged end up doing their own version of this, I will also link their videos down there. Also, I just want to give a shout out to Puppetual for doing the thumbnail and intro art for this video. Thanks, mate. If you guys are curious, here was the original art for it. Probably not as good as he's doing right now. I haven't received it yet. Finally, I just wanted to thank Toby for inviting me to do this. I mean, he invited everyone, but don't worry about it. This was really fun, and I certainly enjoyed answering the questions, even if some of them were a little time-consuming. Also, while I probably won't make any headway participating in this, I really appreciate Toby's effort to expose some of the smaller people in the community. I love rooting for the underdog, so hopefully this tag can give me some new people to watch. So with all that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. I'm just not ending. I've just been having a tendency. Oh my god, this recording is 20 minutes long. I hope I can cut that down to like under 10 minutes. Otherwise, oh boy.